Chester does not know that he's a horse. He thinks he's a dog, and he would love to come live with you in your house.
Hey! Oh, okay. This is Chester. He's a 3-year-old Curly Missouri Fox Trotter. He's about as sweet as they come.
Chester is one of only a few hundred registered Curly Missouri Fox Trotters in the world. He is hypoallergenic. He's a dominant Curly, so he has a very thick double mane and beautiful coat. You won't find a better starter 3-year-old. Chester's been through Clinton Anderson's fundamentals, and he's taken everything with stride. This was the first time we asked him to pull my little Pomeranian on his sled. Chester's been exposed to just about everything that would scare a horse: cars, trucks, motorcycles, loud noises. He's taken everything in stride. He's very confident, and I love how he approaches situations. A good mind is something you can't train in a horse. Chester definitely has a good mind. Here I'm showing that Chester stands to be mounted. I always flex my horses when I get on. Keeps them very soft in the face. Chester is one of my best buddies. He honestly loves laying down, and he's always up for a nap with me and Pookie Bear. Chester loves people, and once he gets to know you, he'll follow you anywhere. A lot of people haven't seen a curly horse in person, so I just wanted to show what they look like up close. Here's his double mane. It grows equally thick on both sides. He actually rubbed it off about 6 months ago, and it's already grown back a ton. There's about 7 inches of growth. He gets curls inside his ears, and his eyelashes are even curled. He stays curly year-round. The top of his tail is even curled. I teach all of my horses a ton of groundwork. Chester will side pass toward or away from you if you simply point at him. He's very willing and eager to please. Chester loves people. He's always the first one to meet you at the gate. He loves doing groundwork, and he loves to join up with you. I teach all of my horses to be very respectful on the ground. I teach them to yield their forequarters and hindquarters when I just point. Here I'm showing that Chester will side pass towards you to be mounted. He'll do this on both sides. Some horses don't like learning new things and get ornery about it. Chester really enjoys learning new things. He loves a challenge. Chester is incredibly fun to ride. You can ride him with or without a bridle, as I'm doing here. He knows his leg cues, how to stop on a dime, how to neck rein, and will back with just a wave of your legs. I teach all of my horses these things, but Chester has been incredibly easy to work with. He always is so willing to try new things and picks things up really quickly. I suffer from hip pain, so it's really important to me that a horse is not only smooth at all gaits, but also will walk when asked. Chester can keep up with any horse. He'll dog walk with quarter horses, or he'll gait all day with other gaited horses. Chester has a smooth, comfortable lope. When he's moving at a fast pace, he will still stop on a dime if you ask him. Here I'm just showing that. Chester is great at ground tying. He stands to be saddled. You can crawl under or over him. He doesn't care. He will lower his head when you bridle him. He'll take the bit willingly. Here I accidentally tried to shove the chin strap into his mouth. He didn't freak out or anything, he just waited for me to fix it before he took the bit. I try as hard as I can to be really thorough in desensitizing my horses to a variety of different situations. I want my horses to be safe, trusting partners. Chester is definitely a safe, trusting partner. Chester won't spook if something hits his butt. He also won't spook if things go under him. Here the ball actually got stuck on his leg, but he didn't do anything. Here I'm showing that you can side pass Chester without a bridle. He's very responsive to my leg cues and in tune with me. I love that Chester is always so relaxed. A lot of gaited horses are hot and full of energy when they're young. Chester is not lazy by any stretch, but he's always content to go at whatever pace you'd like him to go at. He's just easygoing. Here I'm showing that Chester can side pass with a bridle as well. He's very soft in the face. Sometimes I like to ride Chester to the store, pick up some groceries, and then get my mail on the way home. It's a pretty busy street that I have to cross. There's a ton of really fast moving cars, but Chester doesn't care. We do this often. Sometimes I am negligent and my papers go flying everywhere. This doesn't bother Chester. As you can see, he's not spooked by plastic bags or things that normal horses are typically spooked by. Chester knows I'm weird and goes along with whatever crazy things I want him to do. This was the first time I drug a tarp on him. Chester appreciates a good vacuum every once in a while. He doesn't like to be dirty. He also loves baths. He stands to be clipped. He stands tied. And he'll stand there forever if you just want to brush him. Chester is not head shy at all. He'll even let you vacuum his face. A lot of horses lag behind or don't lead well. I teach all my horses to walk or run with me. I teach him to stop when I stop and back up when I back up. He loves to hang out and be by you as much as he can, but he'll never be pushy or disrespectful. To ask Chester to speed up, I simply point and lean forward. To ask him to whoa, I just say whoa. This was the first time I played with a tarp when I was on Chester. We didn't have to rehearse this. He's fine with things dragging over his tail. Chester will lie down to be mounted. He's very patient. Chester knows Clinton Anderson's fundamentals like the back of his hand. Here I'm just showing him doing some of Clinton's lunging techniques, just to show how he moves out and how responsive he is. He sure loves to please. Chester loves water. We decided to take him swimming in our pond. This was the first time we'd ever taken him through the pond, but he didn't balk at the water, he just went right through. Chester is smooth at all gaits. He is soft in the face and soft in the sides. You don't have to do more than a light squeeze to get him going. Backing is essential for respect. Here I'm showing that he'll back if you just slightly wiggle the rope. He'll also back if you just walk toward him and point at him. Chester loves to go places. He'll load right up, and he'll wait patiently when you get in the trailer to take him out. He'll also back out slowly. He's very cautious and makes sure not to hurt himself or rush.
Too small.
A lot of gaited horses are stumbly. Chester's really sure-footed and confident. That's one thing I really love about riding him on the trail. Chester has seen and done many things in his young age.
I'm videoing.
This video was filmed in 3 different states. Here's a video of Chester trail riding in San Rafael Swells a few weeks ago. If you're interested in Chester, give me a call or text 435-527-5068.